Hey, good morning, YouTube. What's up? This is Parker Denny again with Fighting Foolishness. Before I get started with this video, just take a moment to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And today, what I'm going to talk about is an experience I actually just had. I walked out to walk my dog this morning, and I ran into the building manager of my apartment complex. And I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And he said, "Oh man, it's too early to tell." And I'm like, "Whoa, how often have I been in this experience of waiting for the day to define itself as it starts, waiting for my life to define itself, waiting for whatever it is that I'm creating to open up and transform into whatever it is that it's going to be. And I found it odd because before he said that, I actually had no idea what I was going to talk about today. I was kind of waking up and I was like, oh, I've got to do my YouTube video. I've made a commitment, 11 a.m. Monday mornings. And what's the topic of it today? And there's a few things that I could be talking about. Yep. Once he said that, I paused and I was like, okay, that's definitely what I'm going to talk about because for those of you guys that don't know, I've been in the personal development industry for a long time. And about 5, 6 years now. And one of the biggest challenges, no matter how much experience that somebody has with getting results in their life, one of the biggest things that I've always found people challenged with is the notion that we're powerful creators as humans and we have control over the environments that we're in. So like last week my video was about attitude, and this week it's just about like, okay, are you taking the time in your life to actually be deliberate in planning what happens so that you can actually get the result that you want? And no, like we ran into some super successful people in the program that I work with, and even they have to be reminded sometimes, like, hey, you're the one in charge. You're the one in charge. So one thing that I've always told people to do is take a moment and like write down what do they want to create and why. And sometimes you got to go as deep as to say like, okay, this is what I want my days to look like. I want to wake up in the morning. I want to feel a certain way. I want to do certain things, brush your teeth, wash your face, whatever the morning routine is. I want to go out in my life and I want to have a certain experience at my job. I want it to be easy and carefree, or I want to have a job that challenges me, right, in a certain way to keep my mind stimulated. This is the kind of relationship I want. This is the kind of car I want to drive, and this is the kind of house I want to be in. And and oftentimes it's very easy to get into this rut of thinking that life is happening to us when really we're the only ones here. You're the only one in your life. You might have friends, you might have family, you might have a spouse or significant other or whatever. Yet, as far as that silo that is you, or that is me as a human, that's me as Parker, um, I'm the only one there, and I get to decide how I participate in that fully, right? And I get the opportunity to work towards and create whatever it is that I want. And the notion that we're powerful humans and can create is to some natural and to others like a foreign concept. It's like, wow, I can actually do that. I actually have control over what happens in my day. And it's like, yeah, you do. And how do you do that, right? Like the building manager, it's like how does he go out in his day and make sure that he's going to have an awesome day? And what I said last week about attitude is a huge part of it. Like we can respond or react to anything that's happening in any number of different ways. Some ways will cause us more stress. Some ways will cause us less. We also have the opportunity to go further than just like the response and reaction state in terms of like what is it that we're creating, and do that with intention, right? So um, I'll say more about that in a future video. This is going to be a short one today. However, what I would put to you guys for today and this week is, have you really decided how you want your life to be set up, and do you really know that you have the power to create whatever it is you want? Like for me, I have the power to know, like I woke up this morning, I brushed my teeth, I walked my dog, and I'm about to head out to work. And I have the opportunity as I'm creating my day to say, okay, No matter what happens, good, bad, or indifferent today, I'm going to make sure that I keep my mindset in a certain place so that I can maintain my attitude and maintain the attitude that I've decided to have. So if I want to be happy today, I'm going to maintain that by choice, right? And choosing is a hard thing. It's easy to say, like, okay, these things happen to me and around me. However, having the ability to maintain your attitude and create the results that you want is a hugely powerful tool to having the lives that we want. So, um, one analogy that I thought of, and it's not my analogy because it's a common one, but it was like, okay, what's the analogy that goes along with this? And that is the tail wagging the dog, or is the dog wagging the tail in your life? And do you know that you have the ability to create however it is that you want and whatever it is that you want? So one exercise you can do is take the opportunity, sit down, and actually write down and map out, this is what I want to create in my life, and then plan for it. Even in your attitude, plan for it. This is how I need to feel. This is how I need to be in order to have that thing. And watch how your results change. Even if it's just being able to go through the day and maintain a certain level of attitude. Even if it's waking up and saying, I'm going to make this an exciting day. How am I going to do that? And deliberately and on purpose make that an exciting day. We all know what we want to be excited, and many of us know what we want to be happy, even if it's just for a moment. It's like, how do you maintain that? So that's what I got for today. This is going to be a short one. Love you guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.